Yeah, guess who? I bamboozled you. it's me. it's I didn't think of a funny name. Mihoi Minoi. I was told to do something silly goofy. The only thing I could think of was to make a doodle bob. I drew and rigged this in like an hour and a half. I can bounce up and down. I can do a little like gremlin jiggle walk towards you. Don't worry. Don't worry, there is a real model. I want to show off Doodle Bobless for a second. This is the only thing that she can do is I have the tablet pen. I no longer have the tablet pen. And if I raise my eyebrows, they go off my head. Comedy. Yeah, it's a weapon. I can kill. I can kill you with the sharp pointy end of my tablet pen. Okay, it doesn't like it when I wiggle around too fast. Okay, well, now that we've got my silly goofy out of the way, I should probably actually get the actual model. let me show off my brand new fancy BRB screen while I go into VTube Studio and switch my model. Whoa. We'll be right back. Don't worry, you still get to hear the beautiful sound of my voice. I'm gonna open up a new and improved Eilis. and hide myself. Here's a question that I have for everybody. Do you want me to do the typical VTuber I am hanging from your ceiling model reveal thing? Or should I rise up from the ground as if through like a cave? What's the what's the ideal way to show off the model that you likely have already seen because I made a whole stream drawing it, 2 whole streams drawing it, in fact. Whoa, it moves, everything moves now. Rise up like a phoenix. Rise from my grave. Sure, okay. Going up. That's... Why did it do that? That's not really what I wanted to do. Wait, let me go back to chatting, actually. Yeah, I made, I made slides. Obligatory Eilis messes up the everything. Oh, it's the real top of my head this time. I'm real. You get all the best parts first. You just you get my head. My earring jiggles now. I don't know why you can see my cursor. I thought I set that to not do that, but oh well. Sometimes a cursor will fly over my face. we. I'm also growing. I'm also scrolling myself slightly larger. Okay. Of course, it's absolutely not an Eilis stream without the jank. The jank is a requirement. I feel like my mouth is moving weird. I set the tracking to track normal, but it might not be doing that. Oh look, there's my good friend the cursor. I can move my head in actual directions. And I can be angry. And my eyes don't have a single blink frame anymore. That's important. That's an important thing. Slow blink at you like a cat. And we also have my skirt. And my jinglies. I have the range now. Godzilla. I can bend my legs a little bit. Oh. Tracking didn't like that. I look down, I can do a little bend. And shoes. They move very slightly when I bend up and down. There. Let me skrink myself a little bit. There I am. I'm normal size now. Thank you! I'm glad it looks good. I am, immediately hating it. Because every time I finish making something, I spend like a couple days not making it anymore, and then I look at it again, I decide that I hate it. But I don't know if you noticed when I was blinking, my eyes do that fun VTuber jiggle physics thing that people like putting in their eyes. I don't know if it's incredibly obvious when I'm not zoomed in. Yay! Eilis moves! Feels soft. I think it's my big giant round hair. Thank you. I made various toggles. Let me zoom myself in again. Professional stream. Also, if you haven't noticed, my little screen here with all of the, you know, my basic talking screen, in the corner, there's a little swirl and it moves. I wanted to do more than just, hey, look, a new model and stream, so I made a bunch of new stuff. Not like incredibly detailed and incredible stuff, but I have my little thing that moves in the corner. I have my swirly starting soon. I changed all my screens. Very, very proud of myself about that. Okay, wait, here are my various toggles. Okay, we have glasses. Styling. We have other glasses. Ooh, I wanted to make them like the swirls actually spin, but I'm not advanced enough for that. For like a solid hour, I tried to figure out how to animate things in live 2D so that they would spin. It was not working. I could not for the life of me figure out how to do that. So the swirls are stationary for now. Maybe in a year and a half, Eilis 3.0, maybe she'll have moving parts. Who knows? Okay, there's glasses. And then I have... Ooh. Spooky. I can't blink. I can't blink when I'm spooky. There's my spooky. I can blink again. I was getting dry eye. One day, spinny glasses. You're right. You're so right. One day. Dare to dream. And I also have Angie. Permanent Angie, so that I don't have to give myself wrinkles by doing real Angie face. I can just be cartoon Angie, and not move my actual eyebrows around. I'm looks maxing in real life. Okay, I'm no longer Angie. And then I have my various hair stuff. I can take off my side hairs. I just have only hair in the back. Then I have this one. We have short hair. Moody teenager face. God, Mom. No. I don't want to go to school. When am I ever going to use any of that in my real life? Gee. Okay. And then we have the buns. The buns are a little weird. They look fine on the model, but for some reason, on like OBS, they look like they have a weird little white line around them. I don't know how to fix that. And then I can also take off this hair and just have the buns. Not my best work. The buns are hard. I don't know a good way to rig buns so they don't look like they're just sliding around behind the flat plane of my head. The buns. I think they look cuter with the short hair behind them. No more buns. Back to long hair. Normal. I have so many things. I don't know if I'll ever use them. Also, I have my extra additional. Gotta zoom back out for this, because it'll look weird if it's just the biggest thing on screen. I also have, what button is it? I can just wear pants. Or like, I don't know, tights, leggings. No skirt. My legs are so long. I have like Sailor Moon legs. And then I can put skirt back on. I'm clothed. I'm covered up. Whoop. Whoop. Going down again. Yay! I can, if I open my eyes really wide, my irises get smaller. Whenever I look down, it thinks that I'm mad. My eyebrows are too big, I guess. When I look down, I'm doing like the Kubrick stare. Gotta remember to look up so that people don't think I'm upset at them. Yay! I hate the floor. Like the meme, the guy like punching the ground, it just has speech bubble. It's like, I hate the floor! Why are my eyes doing that? I'm like moving weird. My angles. Oh, also I forgot to change my background music from my funny haha SpongeBob track. Give me a sec. There's a new one. Never tell Eilis to touch grass. Ew, gross, I hate grass. Icky. Nasty. There's probably like worms in there. I wouldn't be opposed to a worm. I do like a worm. I am a saves worms type of guy. When it rains, I'll like, and I'm outside, I'll pick up worms off the sidewalk. Grass is talking bad about me. I think we need to fight. I think it's time to fight the ground. The earth itself. Okay. I'm especially proud of my little wiggle on my earring. It looks like a real earring now. And it like moves. With my head tilts. Yay! And now when I turn my head, it doesn't look like my ears are like sliding weirdly behind my immobile skull. I'm actually kind of turning my head. Woo! Yay! Okay. How do people keep streams like this going for like time? I'm too fast, I'm too efficient. I can't like slow down and show you like my feet for like 3 solid minutes like people usually do. I did extensive research, by which I mean I went on YouTube and I searched VTuber new model debut and I watched like 5 of them, and people take so long. take forever to show you the model, and I'm like, I can't handle that. I can't do that. It's not for me. I'm too impatient. I need everybody to see everything right away. I am proud of my fun little paper thing that I made. It was, I actually, when I thought of the Doodlebob joke, I went onto the SpongeBob wiki, the SpongeBob fan wiki, and I looked up Frankendoodle, which is the Doodlebob episode, and I saw the like title card art was lined paper, and I was like, oh, lined paper, you say? And so I drew a piece of lined paper, and I put it in all of my stream stuff, and it's gonna be there now. Do I have different outfits? Ooh, not yet. Maybe someday. I might just draw a whole new model about it, because I'm gonna get sick of this one. I'm gonna use this one for 6 months and then be like, it's not as good as it could be. That could be better. And then I'm gonna draw a whole new one and then take another full year to rig it. Yeah, I rigged it. I drew it. It's all me, baby. I used a bunch of tutorials because I can't do anything using my own real brain. But the tutorials helped very much. I got passable movement. Yeah. I'm not sure if... I'm trying to like move my mouth. For some reason it doesn't like tracking my mouth actually moving, and so it just thinks that I'm constantly doing a big dumb smile. Very cool. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of myself. I'm gonna be real, it took me like, probably the hardest thing was figuring out how to make my eyes actually blink instead of just being open to close single frame, because these eyes are not good for VTuber eye rigging. They're tough. My big round American cartoon looking eyes don't really work. I don't smile all the time IRL. I often get asked, hey, are you mad? And I'm just like sitting around not doing anything. How do I set up the chat? There's a website. I think I actually still have it up because I was afraid of losing my settings. There's a website called septipus.com, chatv2.septipus.com, and you can like change all of your text, font, and color and stuff. And then you just make it a browser source. No BS. I did it originally, and then for some reason YouTube broke it, and then I checked again and it's back now, so it works. So we have that. So we have my little chat on paper thing. Yeah. Okay, well, because this is I've been streaming for less than 20 minutes and the model is already revealed, I do have my slides, my debut slides. We're doing debut again, because last time I said like and about 6 times per sentence. I looked at it to like remind myself of where I come from, and it was bad. It was not good to me. So, well, there's Numb again. I did make a VTuber PowerPoint. I did make a scene for it, but everything was covering it up. It wasn't very well done, so I did just put it in OBS. It's right here. It's right here now. Welcome to Eilis number 2. Wow, new! There's my little doodles. I only drew like 3-4 doodles, and I just put them on every page because there's so much empty space. Okay, there's that. Let me get it open on my actual window so that I can. Yeah, it's time for a presentation, you guys. Okay. Wow, new Eilis. My generic basic VTuber information, everybody's favorite part. It's me. Full of me, whole Eilis. Make sure you do well this time. Oh no. Oh, the pressure. I'll try. Okay, my name is Eilis Umbra, which Umbra means shadow. It's like if a human was named John Man. But as I've been made aware that man is a human surname, so it's totally normal. Totally normal and not weird for me to just be named Eilis Shadow. I'm 20-ish. I'm forever 20-ish. I will never age past generally a young adult. My birthday is March 29th, and I will probably never do a real proper birthday stream with like an event because I don't know how to do fun events. This is the max that I can do, is talk about myself and be embarrassed about it for about 20 minutes. But actually I looked to see what day my birthday will fall on next year, and it is a Saturday, so I may be forced against my will to do some kind of birthday something. Oh no, oh geez. I'm 5'2", 157 centimeters, despite my long Sailor Moon legs. I am incredibly small. I'm a little short guy, and I speak English, and I speak only English, and I'm not worldly in the slightest. I know high school Spanish that I then immediately forgot, and I can vaguely recognize some Japanese because I listen to so much Japanese music. And that's the extent of my brain power. I would never be able to learn a full language. I am taking Duolingo German, but it's just a brain game to me, and I will probably never be able to speak real German. I just figured it was close enough to English, so it's easy to make my brain work good so that I don't get dementia. Because I'm so afraid of getting dementia, it's my worst fear. Speaking of my worst fears, we have things I like and things I don't like. The worst fears are on things I don't like, but we'll talk about things I like first. I like spooky stuff. I like being spooked, but I don't like most horror movies, or being in peril. I like to play spooky walking simulators and walk around in dark hallways and be like, ooh, what if there was a creature? And then there's no creature. That's my favorite kind of spooky. I don't like horror movies because every single horror movie I've ever watched has had a violin scary sound, and violin scary sounds and heartbeat soundtracks give me heart palpitations, and I don't like them, and they make me very scared. And not the fun kind of scare. I like bugs and other such creepy crawlies, because not all creepy crawlies are bugs. We're getting to it. I like baking food. I like cooking and baking, and other food making. I could have fun building a sandwich. I'm very particular about building sandwiches. I need to take my craft singles and break them up into different shaped pieces so that each bite of my sandwich has the perfect cheese to rest of the sandwich ratio. I'm very specific about it. I made ice cream last night, actually. It was very, very good. I highly recommend making your own ice cream if you are capable, because it's tasty and you can put whatever flavor you want in it. I do still like rocks. That's part of collecting stuff. I like collecting stuff. I like collecting rocks, and I like collecting coins, and I like collecting useless facts, and I like collecting various junk, and it's not hoarding, and it's totally normal, because shadow people are attracted to clutter, like moths to a flame. So it's fine if I hoard a million billion objects, because it's my natural behavior. And if you don't let me do it, I'll go stir crazy like an animal in a zoo. What flavor ice cream did I make? I made stracciatella, which is just vanilla ice cream, and then you melt chocolate, and then when the ice cream is mixing, in my KitchenAid stand mixer ice cream maker that I have, you pour the melted chocolate into it, and it melts into little chocolate chip bits. It's very nice. It's very good. It's the only ice cream that I make because it's easy. I like the Hat Man. You take too much Benadryl, you can get a free meet and greet with the Hat Man. Do not actually do this. That's bad. Don't abuse Benadryl. I like drawing, and I also hate drawing, but it didn't quite make the things I don't like list because the cancels it out. Things I don't like are technical difficulties. Everybody knows the technical difficulties that I constantly have all the time. Every day of my life. It never ends. I'll never be free. I hate math. Math bad. Because I'm bad at math. I like being bad at things. I hate slimy food. I hate tomato innards, and I hate egg. Like uncooked egg. Oh man, I was 30 Benny drills. Have you ever met the Hat Man? I have not. Humans have a much easier time meeting the Hat Man than shadow people because he's a big celebrity. But, you know, you have to go out into the light world to spook humans. For shadow people spooky purposes, we have to do that. It's the law. It's the rules. But if humans take enough what is Benadryl, an allergy medication? If humans take enough allergy medication, they can just see him for free. If you ignore the like brain damage that you probably get. Specifically tomato innards, I hate them. I hate them. They're bad. They're icky. They're slimy. They're gross. I like a cooked tomato. I can stand like the outside bit of a tomato raw. That's fine. But like the bit where the seeds are is gross, and I don't like runny eggs or like any type of egg that is like partially cooked. I don't like soft scrambled eggs. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know why Gordon Ramsay had to make that a thing. They're icky, they're nasty. They make me want to vom. I hate exercise, I hate running around, and I hate doing sports, and I'm bad at both of those. Which is why I hate it so much. I was built to sit at a computer and play video game and draw badly. This is my purpose in life. I hate people in my kitchen. I hate when I'm cooking and somebody like gets up near me to like open up a drawer and like get a fork out or something. It's like, wait 10 seconds, please, please. You're freaking me out. I feel so uncomfortable and self-conscious when somebody gets too close to me when I'm cooking. They're like watching me and judging my every move. And I hate headaches. I get so many headaches all the time, constantly. It's probably a problem. It's probably like a medical issue. But I'm not gonna go to a doctor and ask about it. The last time I went to a doctor with like a mild medical issue was like I had a weird pulsing sound in my ear. And I was like, oh hey, I should go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor and ask them what's up with the weird pulsing in my ear. And I went, and they just like looked at me and they were like, your ear's pulsing? Well, you could either be fine or you could be actively dying of like some sort of horrible like disease that will explode the blood vessels in your neck. So you should go get an ultrasound. And then I had to go and get an ultrasound, and they put ultrasound goo on my neck, and it was creepy and I didn't like it. So yeah, I don't like headaches. Dr. Smocker, they don't know nothing. Yeah, well, they checked my neck vein in my neck for horrible disease, and it was fine. And then like a week later, the weird pulsing went away. So I think God was just messing with me on that one. Okay, well there's that slide. We also have my deep lore. I was asked to do deep lore. I'm glad I'm okay too. It was certainly an experience. I have my deep lore. I'm not good at VTuber lore. I don't know how to make myself interesting. I'm not interesting. The bullet points of my deep lore are that the Shadow World has really bad internet connection, and Shadow people feed on human emotions, mostly fear. These are facts. These are important facts for my backstory. Humans live in the Light World, which has better internet than the Shadow World. Also, we feed off their emotions, mostly fear. C point 2. So I had to come over to spook people and also steal Wi-Fi because, you know, that makes sense. That's a natural... That's a natural response to the previous 3 facts. The problem is I'm not very scary, and the problem is I can't get hired for a haunting job because I'm not very scary. So I lied on my resume. And I got a trip to the Light World to do like a temporary... Let's see if you really did lie on your resume. Please try to scare someone. I tried. Didn't work great, but I did make friends with a Light World person, so now I live in her house for free because I can just I don't really have to eat real food. I can cook for her. I can eat real food if I want to, but you know, I can, if she gets like scared watching a scary movie, yum yum yum, you know, tasty. So if I don't get too loud at night, I can just do whatever I want, and also I can stream. Yay! Rent-free! The new problem is that technology hates me. And it really puts a damper on the free Wi-Fi that I get and the streaming thing that I'm trying to do. So we'll have to see if I can fix that problem. Maybe later my lore will evolve and I'll be able to not have technology hate me. But I doubt it because it's like a shadow person thing where current year modern technology strongly dislikes our presence. I'd like to think you're mildly annoying Ruby because you keep trying to scare. I gave up on that. I'll just wait for her to like read too many like spooky stories or like watch a scary movie and then, you know, get the spook miasma floating around in the air. That's basically all of the, like, fun, cool information on my slides. I had trouble thinking of anything to do. People seem to do the debut slides thing. I don't know how they come up with stuff to do. It works better if you have, like, multiple people working on your model and your stream stuff and everything, which I do not have. I'm a one-man show, baby! But anyway, now that we're past the deepest lore, we have my obligatory VTuber things. I'm sure everybody already knows about these. These are on my Twitter. My emoji is a flashlight because, you know, shadow, flashlight, shadow puppet, makes sense. Stream tag as I was streaming. I use this when I say, hey, you guys, I'm streaming in half an hour. You get money and resources and time, god imagine. If only. Page of credits for art, all Eilis. Page of credits for rigging Eilis as well. I should have done that. I didn't. That would have been funny. Just have a bunch of just pictures of me. And okay, my stream tag is Eilis streaming. I do it when I make my Twitter post where I'm like, hey, look, I'm streaming. I think most like big VTuber people will have like a stream tag that like people will use to talk about their stream, but like you're already here. I can see all of your chat messages. So you don't have to go on Twitter and make a tweet that I'll see later. That's just unnecessary. So that's just for my uses. If you search it, you can find links to literally all of my streams. That's convenient, I guess, if you don't feel like going on YouTube about it. Any plans to have a blue sky? I don't know. I feel like we have this, like, thing that people do every few months where, like, Mr. Twitter makes a bad decision about Twitter. And people get mad, and then they go to Blue Sky, and then, like, they realize that Blue Sky has less people on it than Twitter, so then they just come right back to Twitter. And then Blue Sky remains dormant for another 6 months until Mr. Twitter does something evil. I'll wait until the website goes down completely. I might have to make one just to, like, I don't know, save my username, maybe? Can't exactly post art in the chat, yeah. Well, the art tag is just for Twitter. So, the art tag actually has a use. I don't know if you can post links in YouTube chat, actually. You might be able to, if you wanted to, like, post a link to something you drew and put it in YouTube. I mean, that might be possible. I probably wouldn't be able to click on it if I was playing Vidya, because then it would break in. But still, no! If you do, give me the login information, please. Thank you! That's my obligatory VTuber stuff. I don't know how to make that fun. And then I have my plans for the future. Original debut, I don't think I did any of my plans for the future at all. So my new and improved achievable plans for the future are I want to play every Yakuza game ? I played the first one. I bought like 2 more of them. I haven't played them yet because I've been busy suffering through Fallout. Maybe soon play more Yakuza. Play all 25 of the Yakuza games. There's so many. I think I have like 3. I think there's like 5 or 6 more that I have on my Steam wishlist. I don't know if that's all of them. That's just the ones that I remembered to add to my Steam wishlist. There's so many. And they do go on sale a lot, and you can buy a Yakuza game for like $5, so it's not that big of a problem. But like, oh man, the time sink. This goal will take years. There's 7 in the Kiryu saga. Well, the important part is Kiryu. I don't know who the new guy is. I just know he has like weird hair and a Hawaiian shirt. That's about all the information I got on him. Yakuza forever. I will still be playing Yakuza in like 6 years. Second plan is to make better covers. I like making covers. It's hard for me to record them because I need to wait for nobody to be anywhere near my home because I'm afraid of people hearing. And maybe side goal for that, learn how to animate things, maybe, for like nicer videos. Because I hate making a video for a cover and then it's just like a single unmoving image. Like I try to make them interesting, I like wiggle them around a little bit, but it would be nice if I could learn how to animate stuff. Not necessarily like frame by frame animation, like drawing animation, because I've tried to learn that before and it's so hard and I'm not good at it. But like maybe I can figure out how to move stuff around in editing software. Maybe that's something I could try to do. I will probably halfway learn it and then get sick of doing it and then just kind of pretend that I know what I'm doing, like try to movie magic, like trick you into thinking that I'm doing it well when I'm actually just doing it like 40% well. Let's see. Be more outgoing, maybe finally do a collab Dare to Dream. One of my goals originally was I want to do collabs with people. I want to make lots of friends. I'm not good at that. I'm so bad at it. I'm afraid of talking to people on Twitter. I would never DM anybody anything ever. It's a problem. It's a brain damage I have. But I want to try. Who am I thinking as to the collab thing? I don't know. I mean, I know there are people in this very chat who stream. So, I mean, if you want. If you want to call me, and by call me I mean send me an email or something. I will forget to check Twitter DMs, that is a promise. But maybe I'll try to remember to actually do that. I'm not good at remembering to actually do that. I'm gonna maybe what I should do is just set an alarm on my phone, just like every 3 days. Have an alarm pop up that says, please check your Twitter DMs just in case. I don't know, maybe. We'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I wanna do collab stuff. I think that'd be fun. It sounds like more fun than sitting and talking to silence. A lot of YouTubers are on Discord as well. I do also forget to use Discord. I'm not built for social media or like interaction with people. I will like somebody will send me something and I'll see it and then I'll like think like I'll be busy and I'll be like, oh, I should respond to that, and then I like do something else for 30 minutes and then the thought completely leaves my brain and then I reopen the thing like a week later and then I'm like, oh, I can't respond now. That'd be weird. That'd be strange. I hate responding to people late, and I hate responding to people like immediately right away when I see something. So there has to be like a perfect sweet spot that I can figure out that will allow me to actually speak to people on the internet. And then down a little bit is Model 3.0, because I will never be satisfied. Literally, as I was doing my plans for the future, I was like, what should I do? I don't really have many like incredible plans or whatever. And then I tested my model a little bit further, and I was like, you know what? Let's put in a third one. let's make a better version of this. Maybe I was looking at people's re-debut streams, as I said earlier, and oh my god, so many people have so much like ridiculous fancy rigging. It's crazy. I saw a guy who could like lean forward and lean back. It was nuts. It was wild. When I do that, I think I just get slightly smaller. Constantly clearing the cache in your brain. Absolutely. I need to keep as much brain space as I possibly can. And I do want to continuously improve as well. I will never be satisfied, and that's a good thing sometimes. Only sometimes, though. Sometimes it prevents me from doing anything. I get stuck in be better paralysis for like 6 months, and then I don't do anything of worth in 6 months. And then I feel bad about it. But hey, we'll try. VTubing is a vehicle for self-improvement, I think. That's what it's for, right? That's the point of that. And then that's it. Yeah, thank you for coming. Yay! It hasn't even been an hour. We're done with all of my everything that I had. I need to learn how to be slower. Well, great TED Talk. Thank you. You don't curse, no judgment, but why? Because I know almost no one that doesn't. I don't know. There's not really a reason for it. It's just that, it's like, why don't I curse? Well, growing up, my mom, like, never cursed ever. And my dad, was a sailor and thus cursed like one. He was in the Navy, so he cursed a lot. So I had like the warring two wolves inside of me. One does not curse and one curses. So the way that it worked is that I don't curse in public, but like in my brain and in my heart and my soul, and also when I'm alone, I will often say the F word. Like if you could hear into my brain, it would not be nearly as say so as I am. I'm a bit potty mouthed in the privacy of my mind palace, but outwardly I don't really feel the need to curse most of the time. Like I'll curse if it's funny. I feel like the purpose of a good curse is like a punchline. It has to be, you have to not expect it, otherwise it loses its weight. Also, hey, there's something up in the corner. VTube Studio, why do you have that there? Put that away. Get that out of here. In my internal sailor, yeah. So sometimes, I will say a curse word in front of people, but only if it, like, matters. Only if it's important. If they really need to know that I'm mad, or if I just want to make a joke and that joke requires me to say a curse word. But most of the time I just don't gotta. It's just not necessary. You can say what you need without cursing, and sometimes you can use a curse replacement. I will use just say cuss, like the word cuss, as my curse replacement, because I watched The Fantastic Mr. Fox when I was like 12. I don't know when that movie came out. I was young is the point. I watched The Fantastic Mr. Fox when I was like 12 or whatever, and they were constantly in that movie saying like, cuss yeah, dude, or like, what the cuss? And so that stuck in my brain forever, and now I just say that. There's my curse lore. There's the lore about how often I do or do not curse. I don't even know what else to do now. I've exhausted my stream capabilities. I don't have like a video game or anything. I didn't plan past. I didn't think I'd get this far. Well, let me put away my PowerPoint. Let me. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, my head. Oh god. Let me just move that up. Within OBS. Oh, I have two places that I can move myself around. Confusing. But yeah, hey, new Eilis. Yay! So now, from now on, I will be using this version of me. I don't know when I'll use all my toggles. I just really wanted to have toggles. I like the glasses though. They're cute. You can still see my eyes. Whenever I shake my head around, my tracking thinks that I'm like opening my mouth really wide. Wee! 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 The shinies also move a little bit, but not incredibly noticeably, which is a little sad. I thought that they would move more. Ah! I was trying to do like a big like open mouth smile face, and my computer got upset at me. I am gonna have to see, like, it makes me angry a lot. I always look mad. I've resting mad face. Yeah, the glare. I also have on the second glasses. The glare, it's not a glare, but it's like a glow. It moves a little bit, not very much. It's like barely noticeable. When I was rigging it, I moved them more than they move, but I think that when you transfer something into VTube Studio, the rigging kind of like gets toned down a little bit. Yeah, the glare moves on the earring too. Although for some reason, on my first model, the earring, like the glare. Let me zoom in further. Wee, huge. The glare would move up. Look, cursor. That's useful. The glare would move onto the earring part, like the dangly part as well. The chain, that's what that's called. But for some reason, I set the clipping so that it would go on all of them, but then it just didn't. So I don't know what the problem was with that. I might have to use the remaining 6 days of my free trial of Live 2D to figure out what was going on with that. Because for right now, for some reason, the shiny is only on the flashlight part. I speak English. I know my language. Yeah, maybe that's something I'll test out. I didn't feel like going and messing around with it because I did like re-export my model like 6 times maybe. It was a lot because I kept noticing things that were like kind of messed up. When I was testing out the movement and stuff. So I did have to go in and like edit and then re-put in my model, but I had already set up all of my expressions, like all my toggles. So I had to like delete only the main model files and keep the toggles in the folder and then like move stuff around. It was a real hassle. I did them so many times, and one of those times was just so that I could do angry eyebrows. Because I forgot about angry eyebrows, or like, I tried to do them, but like they weren't very good, like they didn't go downwards. They just kind of were my normal eyebrow shape, but like slightly lower, and I was like, that sucks. That doesn't look good. So then I had to go in and like rig all of my angles. Also, when I look up, it doesn't like me to be mad. I'm being mad right now. Physically, and it's not letting me be mad. I have to press the angry button to be angry while looking up. I cannot be upset when looking up to heaven. To the Lord. So yeah, that's extra model lore. Rigging is hard. The most graphic horror game I've played. I actually don't know. Usually when I play a horror game, it's, like I said, like a spooky walking simulator, basically. Because I don't like being in peril. Because when I'm playing a horror game and like something is chasing me, or like you have to fight a monster or like hide from a monster, I just completely lose like all brain activity, and I just like start actually crying. And I'm not good under pressure, so I haven't actually played anything that would be like legitimately stressful to play. And also I'm bad at remembering things that I've played. If you asked me, hey Eilis, what games have you played on the channel, I would be able to tell you like Yakuza, Fallout, and like the most recent like 3 games that I played. And that's it. I have very poor memory for these kinds of things. I'm sorry for my lame response. I don't know. I don't play. I'm like, I like scary things, but I don't like that kind of scary thing. I don't like to be legitimately spooked. I like to be just like mildly unsettled. That's my favorite. Math washing wasn't stressful. Math washing was a little stressful, I guess. But everything is stressful for me. Because I'm doing it in public. The people are watching, you can see me. Ew, gross. I hate it when people can see me. And people can see all the mistakes that I make in a video game. Which is a lot. And often. Yeah, atmospheric horror, that's good. I've been looking for like good liminal space horror games. Because I can appreciate what the Zoomers have done with liminal spaces. I love a good liminal space, reminds me of home. But it seems like all of the games like that are like too walking simulator for me. Like there's not even a little bit of spook, it's just like you're in an area and it's like kind of dark in your area, and then you walk around and nothing happens, which is upsetting to me because I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff that you could do in like a spooky, unsettling area, but people just kind of don't put in a creature and they just let you walk around and be like, whoa, crazy how it's like the lights are off and like there aren't people around, scary. Which is just, that's just my daily life. That's just normal for me. How do I feel about Dead by Daylight? I know of it, but I haven't actually played it. That's the one, like the, I might sound stupid if this isn't it, but that's like the multiplayer one, right? Where there's like killers, you have to run from killers, and sometimes there's a guy who is the killer, and sometimes you are the killer. I haven't played that. I don't really know anything about it. I know a couple of the like monsters that they have in it, like the original character monsters, and I know that they had a bunch of collabs with like horror movie monsters and stuff. That's about it. I'm not good at multiplayer games. I mean, I tried to play Team Fortress a bit ago, and I just played in like bots. I played in the like practice thing because I was so afraid of letting my team down, and then I went in to play with real people and they kicked me out because they thought I was a bot. So I'm a little wary of playing a multiplayer game. I don't feel like I'm good at them. I don't feel like I'm good at most things, but that like extra not good. I might try if people want to. I'd feel less scared if it was people that I know. So if anybody here would like to play a multiplayer game with me, wiggle my eyebrows at you. Good. You can play. We can play game. You don't gotta be good to play. I feel like I should be good. I don't wanna let people down. This is my ulterior motive for VTubing is that I want people to play video games with, so that I'm not only playing single player games all the time. I've bamboozled you into being my game squad. I'd be down. Thank you for being down. I was also thinking, maybe to force me to remember to use Discord, since a lot of people use Discord, I might have to make like a server or something. I feel like a lot of people make servers. I don't know how I would run a server. I don't know if there's like enough people who would actually want to be in one, but you know, maybe for convenience's sake, maybe one day I'll be famous and there will be 100 people in the server instead of just like 3, maybe. But I would have to actually figure out how to do that. So maybe that's a thing that I should do. It's a lot of work, kinda. I think I do have a personal Discord account, and I have made servers like with a couple of people that I know like in real life. So I know how to make a server. I just don't know how to make a VTuber server. You know someone up? Thank you. I may, in fact, take you up on that offer. I'm generally aware of how to do a lot of things, but on the internet and computer-wise, but only generally. I have approximate knowledge of many things. I don't have like real, actual, like intelligent knowledge. So I always feel like I'm gonna do something horribly wrong, and then I just don't do anything at all because I'm so afraid. We'll see. Maybe I'll set one up. Maybe I'll do that. Man, hour-long nothing stream, my favorite. It's 10:22. I don't know what to do. This kind of thing is a lot easier when you have like, I don't know, what's it, a corpo. Lore stream. Very, very short amount of the stream was lore. It asked me questions about my lore. I don't have really any significant lore. My lore is I'm bad at my job, and I'm bad at computers, but I do have a place to live. That's my lore in 3 bullet points, in 3 sentences. Bad at computers, bad at working, has a roof over her head. There's my lore. That's all you need to know. That's really the most important things about a person. But anyway, yeah. Woo stream. I'm probably gonna have to mess with my tracking. I feel like it's so weird. I don't know why it's being weird. I need to like recalibrate it or something. Maybe it uncalibrates when I change models. I don't know. I do have... I want to... I don't know how to start the sentence. Tomorrow. I usually have a thing on Sundays that I do. But because I didn't stream yesterday, because I was trying desperately to figure out what to do today, I will probably be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what. I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure something out. But we will do a Sunday stream. It will likely be a short Sunday stream because work. But we'll see if I can get my two streams in the week thing. I have not played TF2 since my last stream on TF2. because I felt so embarrassed about getting kicked out for being a bot. But they have, I believe, fixed the bot issue, so maybe people wouldn't think I'm a bot this time if I play bad. Maybe they'll just think I'm really bad at the game, which I guess is preferable to being kicked from the server for being a bot. Do it, like, do TF2 tomorrow. Oh, that's asking a lot of me, bud. That's asking perhaps too much. I don't know if I actually still have TF2 downloaded. I might have removed it. I might have undownloaded it out of shame. I might have to re-download TF2 if I'm gonna do that. What is the Halloween event this year? I know some of the Halloween events. Do they like bring them back around, or do they make a whole new one every year? I know that there's the one with the wizard, and that's all. I know the one with the wizard. That's my extensive knowledge of the TF2 Halloween events. It's a rerun. Scream Fortress. That's good. That's a good pun. I can appreciate a good pun. Is the wizard, or is it like... What was another one? I feel like I vaguely remember another one that they did, but I don't actually remember it. I just know that at some point I knew. They do the same thing every year. Makes sense. The game has been around for a long time. If they had to come up with a new one every year, they'd probably start running out of ideas anyway. The eyeball. I do know the eyeball. The Eyelander. That guy. That's my extensive knowledge of TF2. Really, I'm like a fake TF2 fan because I like it. Like in concept, and also I read the comics, and I really, really liked the comics, and I really, really liked the Meet the Team videos when I watched those when I was younger. That's like most of my interaction with it. I've played the game like twice in my whole life, and I wasn't good at it, so I stopped. See the changes to the Blue Scouts pants? What did they do to the Blue Scouts pants? Was there some sort of like evil error in his pants? And they change it back as a mess with too many cosmetics. There's so many cosmetics in TF2. I'm one of those cosmetics haters where sometimes I'll see like a TF2 person with like too many cosmetics on and I'll like get mad. I'm like, that looks bad. That looks so bad. My aesthetic. They were the wrong color for 17 years. At that point, if it's the wrong color for that long, the wrong color has become the right color. That's just what it's supposed to be now. 17 years is a long time. Both teams use the pants for Red Scout. Well, obviously nobody really noticed. Who's looking at Scout's pants? The most important part is the baseball bat coming from your skull at 90 miles an hour. How long has the game been out? Have they just been the wrong color since the game came out, or did it like somehow magically get turned to the wrong color, like in an update or something? Thoughts on playing Ready or Not? I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm not aware of many things. I'm assuming it's a game. I don't know what kind. I don't really keep up on the popular games. Yeah, 2007. Ooh, the time. Ooh. Well, at least I'm not old enough to have been watching the Meet the Team videos as they came out. At least that's something that I have. -1 point to my hagdom. I was only interacting with TF2 after the game came out. Don't think I listen to Play Ready or Not. Is it scary? Is it too scary for me? Is it too scary for my baby game? My baby game brain? It's a realism-focused shooter where you play as law enforcement. I'm not good at shooting. I'm only good at flamethrower. That's my only weapon that I'm good at, is setting people on fire. I love not having to have accuracy. It's not scary, just not my jam. Maybe. I'm willing to try most things, it's just that I will probably get sick of things that are not like the very narrow slice of things that I enjoy, like really, really fast. I'm a baby game gamer. The only games that can really hold my interest are like a rhythm game or Minecraft. That's about it. The only reason I actually am playing like Fallout for longer than 2 streams is because now I feel like I gotta. people showed up to watch me play Fallout, like more people. Like I got subscribers off of Fallout for some reason. It's crazy. And now I feel like I need to finish Fallout. Do Amanda the Adventurer 2 for Halloween as a puzzle game? I think I've heard of the first one. There's a second one. There's a real stream of like baby game themed horror games that I thought it would stop after a little while, but it's been going strong. Minecraft, my beloved. Well, and yeah, a walking shooter. Just like a carnival game. Like those carnival games where you have like targets and you have to shoot water pistols at them. That's the kind of shooter that I like. I like the easiest, like simplest baby game shooter, and then at the end I get a plushie. Yeah, Minecraft's a good game. Before I started streaming here, at least, for a little while I was doing like secret test streams. And really the only game that I played was Minecraft. And Minecraft really chugged my computer while streaming. Like almost as bad as Fallout is chugging it currently, so I'm a little afraid to play Minecraft, but I do kind of want to play Minecraft. Although I would have to, like, I would feel obligated to play Minecraft not on peaceful mode, like with creatures. And if I'm playing Minecraft not on peaceful mode, I like forget during the daytime, and so I walk somewhere really far away, and then it turns to nighttime, and then there is zombie, and then I hide underground for an hour. So like I dig myself a little like 2-block deep hole, and I hide under the ground. That's how I play Minecraft when there's creatures there. Ever play Outer Wilds? I did, the space exploration game. I'm still sad. I don't know, my version of the game is like borked or something. Every time I go to Fish Planet, the game crashes. It's my tech curse coming for me again. I don't know if I'll actually ever be able to finish that, also because it's like everything's timed. I'm not good at time limits, and I very easily forget what I was doing when I'm playing that game. I played it for a while though. It was fun, it was cool. I like exploring, but I just don't know if I would actually be able to like do the required tasks. I think a lot of them are time sensitive. Creative mode Minecraft is fun. Yeah, I like just building a big house in Minecraft. I remember when I was younger, and I was like first playing Minecraft, I would basically only play creative mode, and I would just like make giant like 100-block wide houses just out of diamond blocks. And I would like have my little cousin over, and I'd be like, "Hey, little cousin, look at my incredible Minecraft house," and I would just like show her my giant block of diamond Minecraft house, and she would be so excited about my giant block of diamond Minecraft house. Those were the days. Amanda the Adventurer is basically an escape room horror. Ooh. I like an escape room. That sounds cool. I am bad at puzzles, but hopefully the puzzles aren't too bad. I may have to be a walkthrough Andy. I may have to look up walkthroughs if puzzles are too hard. I'm a firm believer in, if game is hard, just look up a walkthrough about it. It's fine. The thing that really matters is that you finish the game. You get the full necessary experience. You don't have to do it of your own, like, under your own power. As long as you get from point A to point B, it's fine. I do have chat to assist me. You're right. Everybody in chat, like, every person in chat adds, like, 6 points onto my IQ. Is that a normal amount of points? How are IQs measured? I feel like I'm never fully aware of how IQs work. I know that 100 is the average. Like, they change the IQ test every once in a while to make sure that 100 is the average no matter what, or something. That's the only information I have on how IQ tests work. Yeah, have Steam forums at the ready. That's how I do everything. Or, like, game facts, or, like, just somebody on a blog sometimes. Like, I used to play a lot of, like, point-and-click video games, just, like, on my own free time, because I like a point-and-click because they're fun, and they're usually a little spooky-themed. and I would just like have the game open like half size, and then on the other side of my screen I would just have like somebody's like 10-year-old blog telling me how to play the game. Don't think I actually heard your thoughts on my wish finder. It was very nice. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I was like giddy. I was like, ooh, a fan art for me? For me no less? I don't know how to like respond to people drawing things for me other than saying, wow, cool, because I'm not good at forming sentences. I would do that all the time. I had a couple of buddies that we would like, we were playing Monster of the Week together. It's a tabletop game, and basically everybody in the group drew, at least to some extent. So sometimes people would like draw my character and show me, they'd be like, Eilis, look, I drew him for you. And I would just be like, oh my god, thank you. And then I wouldn't be able to say anything else. It probably seemed like mean of me. Everybody else was like good at giving like a paragraph of how like what they liked about something. And I was just like, wow, great, thank you, thumbs up emoji. Oh my god. I was talking too long and like 6 chat messages showed up. IQ is basically processing speed. I think, isn't IQ like, it's not even like measuring how good you do math or whatever. It's like puzzles. It's like logic puzzles. I'm not good at logic puzzles. I'm not good at any puzzles. Just put a puzzle in front of me and I'll like have a mental breakdown. Steam will start coming out of my ears. I'm not good with it. Character's fun to draw, not fun to color with pencil crayon, but fun to draw. Sorry. Sorry about all of my everything colored in. You can't leave any white spaces on that paper. Any other anime girl, you could like leave a white space on that paper. Not me. Hard mode, use up all your art supplies. Swirly eye is fun. I do like the swirl. The swirl in my eye was actually another thing that I was gonna try to animate. I actually drew a whole separate, like the one in my eye here is like oval shaped to fit. I drew a separate one that was just a circle, and I was like, maybe I can like manipulate it into spinning. Like how people do that like spinning confusion eye where they're like, whoa, crazy, what's going on? And I tried to look up tutorials for it, and there were none on the entire internet that I could find on like the first 6 pages of Google, so I gave up. I'm trying to I have my chat up on my second monitor because I figured I would have too many things up and I would confuse myself, and now I'm having trouble reading because it's a little too small in OBS for me to read it, but it's also so small because it's far away and I have bad vision. Let me put on my glasses. Let me squint. Oh, the round 1 Hololive thing. I don't know if there are any round ones, and I don't. Where are round? I don't think I've ever seen one ever in my entire life. I saw on Twitter Pippa like made a tweet where she was like, if you see somebody at one of these machines and you ask them who their Oshi is and they can't tell you, like, kill them. Like, they don't deserve it. I would be like so distraught if I was playing like the game and somebody came up to me, they're like, who's your Oshi? I don't think I'd be able to respond. I'd be like scared. I'd be like, is Ina one of the ones? I guess that would be easy, then I could just look at her and be like, Ina, don't get me, please, please, I promise I watch all live. I promise I'm not a fake fan. I may have to look up where round 1s are. I'm not sure if they're in my area. I've never seen one ever. I think the only like gamer store, I don't know, is that a gamer store? I don't know. Gamer complex is like Dave and Buster's. I've been in a Dave and Buster's once. I know that those exist. I don't know what round 1 is really. I've only vaguely heard of it. I've really only heard of it from like VTuber collab stuff. I'm gonna Google that live on stream. Round 1. No further information in my Google search. Gamer 10s. Round 1 USA. Oh, it's bowling. Bowling. Memories of Yakuza. I never did get that chicken. Hololive collab! Ah! Where is round 1? Tell me, round 1 website. Stop moving all of your moving parts. Show me locations of round 1. Oh my god. I think there might be one near me. Wait. Oh my god. There's a single round 1 in the large area in which I live. There's like one within maybe an hour of me. That's it. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of round 1s. Maybe I can take a field trip to round 1. We'll see. I didn't want to look at the map too long out of fear that it would somehow appear itself on stream and then everybody would know my docs. Everybody would know exactly where I live, my exact street address. It would somehow magically appear on the like large vague map that I was looking at. Saw it on my way. No! Please! Don't tell anyone! Keep it between us! Also, my OBS was like, at the very beginning of the stream, it was like 1000 kbps, and like my little stream connection indicator was like yellow, and I was like, okay, please, no. But now it's working well, so that's nice. I'm happy about that. It needed a moment, but it decided to not do horrible, evil things to me on my brand new fancy model stream. There's a theme with the sketchbook that corresponds with character lore. Not really. I just kind of like the sketchbook aesthetic, and like lined paper has blue lines. Post-its are generally yellow. Blue and yellow is my color scheme. It was very, I'm taking out my glasses. It was very not thought out at all. Mostly it was for the Doodle Bob joke that lasted a solid 30 seconds. I wonder if I'll ever have an occasion in which I can use the Doodle Bob again. That was a solid hour of making that. So maybe I'll have to come up with an excuse to use it at some point. my little gremlin. My personal lore is that I hoard office supplies, like actually for real. I love having just post-its and various notebooks everywhere. Like, I have so many post-its and various notebooks scattered about my living space that I don't even use, because most of my like writing and stuff I just do in Google Docs. Doodle Bob had me blowing out my nose heavy. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed Doodle Bob. There is no lore behind my eyes, sorry to say. The lore is I thought it was cool. I do, my maybe like vague justification for that is that, one of my eyes is a little worse than my other eye, but like, that's not, that's just normal things that people have. Most people have like an eye that is slightly worse. Pretend that my squiggly eye is like less good at seeing than my regular eye. Just imagine. Index cards. I do love a good index card. Maybe I should draw up some index cards, put those somewhere as an aesthetic choice. Index cards are a little bit indistinguishable from lined loose leaf paper though. They do have just the same general look of them. I could just cut off the red part from my lined paper and be like, look, index cards. So, not incredibly unique stream asset stuff. Nerd. Don't bully me. Don't bully me with my swirly anime nerd glasses. It's there because it looks cool, not because I'm a dweeb, I promise. Why is my mouth so open? Wait, I'm gonna BRB for a second. I need to see why my mouth is so open. Please. I don't know if that actually will help at all. I'm just giddy at all times. I don't know how to make a mouth that is not like a colon D emoji level of smile. I can do that. But apparently not when I'm talking. When I'm talking, it's all smile all the time. I have to silently pog in order to do. Like a fish. Like a fish trying to breathe air. There's a folder on my desk called Homework. Inside is a link to a Rickroll. Very important. You gotta get in your daily Rickrolls. Can we see Doodleless again? Should I fly Doodleless in? Here, wait. Oh no. The VTube Studio stuff. Oh god. Your immersion. This one is also permanent demouth. I did rig in like a slightly less permanent demouth, but it doesn't really do it. It doesn't do it very easily. Let me scooch myself down. I can mihoy minoi again if you want. I do not have significant range. I can look up and down a little bit. I just took the big, like, in Live 2D, there's like a brush that you can use to move stuff around. And I just took the brush and like put it over my head and just like dragged it to the side slightly to do all the looking. So it's not like well rigged. But it's good for like an hour of work. I still think the eyebrows are funny. They go over the pencil. Because the eyebrows are the most important part of a cartoon character. Clip it and hit the audio. Sadly, I can't do a good SpongeBob voice, so I can't mihoy minoi at you myself very well. I actually watched... well, I didn't watch. I found on YouTube there's somebody who uploads, like, SpongeBob episodes, but only the audio. Like, they bypass copyright or whatever by just putting a blank, like, the title card of it on it, and then they say, like, SpongeBob soundtrack. But it's literally just all of the audio from an episode. And I found the one for Frankendoodle and I listened to that. To like remember, does Frankendoodle really say mihoy minoi, or is that like a thing that people just made up and then like became real in the public consciousness? My Miss Kermit impression. I'm not sure if I can do a Kermit the Frog. What does Kermit the Frog say? I haven't watched The Muppets in a while. When I think about Kermit impressions, I think of the, if you've ever listened to My Brother and Me, the podcast, I've, like, never actually listened to the podcast itself, but I've seen, like, clips that people put up, and one of them is some guy who was like, I do really good, like, a really good Kermit impression, and all my coworkers keep telling me to do a Kermit impression, and then he, like, sent in audio of him doing a Ray Romano and Kermit the Frog impression as if they worked at like a LASIK. And I just think of that every time I think of people doing Kermit now. It's just infected my brain. Kermit the Frog here. I don't know if that was really bad. I think the only thing that I can say in even a vaguely Kermit voice is Kermit the Frog here, and that the emphasis on the is like really carrying the impression, I think. Because everybody knows that Kermit the Frog always says the like really hard. It's good, thanks. I'm gonna listen back to this later and cringe, I'm sure. I'm glad you like the Doodle Bob joke though. My poor attempt at a haha funny. I couldn't think of anything else to do. I was like, I thought of the Doodle Bob thing, like, probably, like, early yesterday. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea, actually. And then I drew and rigged the model, and then I was like, can I do anything else with like the Doodle Bob joke? And I could not think of anything to do with the Doodle Bob joke. So the extent of the Doodle Bob joke is, look, it's Eilis but worse. Column impression. You're just gonna make me do voices at you? VTuber, do a voice for me! What does Gollum sound like? I've never watched the Lord of the Rings movies. I'm a fake nerd. I should really watch. Everybody always talks about like how good they are. And I'm like culturally aware of Lord of the Rings. My sister had to read it for school once. I was a little bit jealous because I can't really get myself to read like a long anything unless I'm being forced to for a grade. If I start reading something like of my own free will, I kind of forget about it, and then I get like a third of the way through, and then I have to restart it because I forget everything that I read after I remember that I have it like a year later. Maybe I should read Lord of the Rings. I should get up my nerd cred. What is Gollum sound? I feel like my most recent Gollum like information came from that really bad Gollum game. I watched them play it on Oni Plays. That's my Gollum knowledge. Why do I shrink so much when I move around? I'm gonna get you. I'm coming for you. I know that Gollum says Trixie Hobbitses.
Yeah, Trixie Hobbitses.
That's it.
We hates it.
I don't know if that's a good Gollum. We don't talk about that game. It's funny though. It's funny how bad it is. Like, I don't even know anything about Lord of the Rings. I know that was a really bad Gollum game. I did like the scene in the very beginning where you're like trying to, like, you're playing both Gollum and Smeagol and you're trying to like convince him whether or not he should eat a bug. Like, and then they're just like talking to each other inside their head, like giving like pro and con lists of whether or not you should eat the creature. It's great. That's basically the only thing that I remember from that game, because I think most of the rest of it was just like people, like it forced you to parkour around like a cave, and that was it. I actually don't know any, like, the plot of that game. All I know is that you parkour around and fall down, and it's funny when he fall and die. Need to catch up on a lot of shows. I just wait for the popularity to die down. Yeah, there's a lot of shows and things that I've been like I've seen people talking about it a bunch online, and I'm like, oh, I should check that out. But then because people are talking about it so much online, I like get sick of it. Or like I feel like I don't want to be like a flavor of the month guy. I don't want to just be talking about current popular anime or whatever. So I just wait to watch it until it's like nobody cares about it anymore. Sing Big Iron. There's like a human in my house right now, and she might hear. Big Iron karaoke one. We could. I might regret this. I haven't been complained at her for yelling or anything, so I should be good. If nobody knocked on my door and said, Eilis, why were you doing a Gollum impression? I could probably be good to sing Big Iron right now if I really want to. Should I switch back to normalness in order to try and sing Big Iron? Or should I remain a gablin? I think I actually still have, from my karaoke stream a million years ago, I think I still have the microphone asset somewhere. Wait. Here it is. It's behind me right now. Sing Big Iron. Let me be normal. Let me be normal before I sing Big Iron. I don't want to be cringe goblin Eilis if I'm gonna sing Big Iron. Oh, there I am. Oh, my head. Oh, I'm so little. I'm so little. Let me embiggen. Let me embiggen real quick. New cover. Recorded live on stream. How big am I? Oh god, that's too big! Just adjusting my everything. Let's move the mic slightly above me, please. Is that okay? That's above me now. Zoom in, enhance, immerse yourself. Remove the VTube Studio buttons. Those are what those are. Probably the menu. That might be a better word. I have a bunch of pages that I need to close that are open on my computer. Let's look up Big Iron Karaoke and click just the first one that shows up on YouTube. You guys are making me do this. I could not do it if I wanted to, but I'll do it for you. I am sitting down, so I don't have, you know, I'm not at full power. Oh my god, YouTube, please load. You're so slow. Okay. Big, I run. Karaoke. Big Iron, Marty Robbins, karaoke version, Carafun. Oh god. Why are there so many Big Iron? There's like 10 Big Iron karaokes. I didn't think it would be that popular of a song. Let me turn off my background music so you don't have Bossa Nova playing over here. Big Iron. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna be embarrassed. I wasn't prepared for this. Let me mute everything on my computer real quick just in case it plays an ad that tells you my exact location. Oh no, it didn't. Yay, there's no ads on Carafun. 5-minute song, real quick. Oh, in the recommended videos is Why Don't You Do Right? I'd probably be better at that than Big Iron. We need to see how loud my actual output is now. Now we need to do tests live on stream. Let me move some windows onto my other monitor for a sec so that I can see on OBS. Ugh. Oh, professional. Ugh, professional streamer. Okay, how loud is this? I don't know if that is that too loud. Wait, let me talk over it. Tell me if it's loud. Big Iron, Big Iron, Big Iron, Big Iron, Big Iron. It feels really loud. That feels loud. I don't know how loud that is. Is it? Is it good? Is it fine? Oh god. Okay, I moved it down very slightly just because it's very loud to me. Ow, my ears. Okay. Oh no. I don't know if I can get the timing right. On karaoke tracks on YouTube are usually like, it's not the actual backing track of the music, so it like, I get bad at it because I don't know the exact sound that comes in before I'm supposed to start. You hear it well, and your ladder starts good. Okay, good. Let's try and Big Iron. To the town of Agua Fria rode a stranger one fine day. I can't do Big Iron, it's too deep for me. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath, and they knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather, for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I can't do that. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Okay. We need this playing in the background. Fallout streams. I mean, it basically already is. when I sing along to the radio poorly. Oh, was that anything? Listen in Japanese. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. If there is there a Japanese version of Big Iron? If there's not, they should make one. It was lovely. Thank you. The Big Iron is hard because it's a man singing it, and he has like a deep man voice, and I do not have that. There is. I'm a little tempted that in the recommended videos there is "Why Don't You Do Right," which I do enjoy that song. That is a good song. I might do a cheeky "Why Don't You Do Right." let's do it. Let's whatever. It's fine. YouTube wants me to help them by answering one question. Absolutely not. Leave me alone. Never speak to me again. Okay. I'm slowing it down because my brain instinctively wants to do the Jessica Rabbit version of Why Don't You Do Right, and the original one is too fast. Stream is to show a new model now. It's just karaoke. Don't get too excited. I won't do too many. I'm a little nervous. I'm like somebody gonna come in behind me. Am I gonna get in trouble? I don't know how loud I'm being. I wouldn't actually get in trouble. I would just feel embarrassed. It's like cringe for people to hear me singing. I don't like singing in real life. Okay. Another one. Wait, is my sound still off? It is. I don't know if the sound actually turns up when I turn my computer sound off. If it turns off an audio capture, I'm gonna start it again. YouTubers usually sing on debut streams anyway. It's not cringe. Thank you for not feeling cringe, but I do feel cringe about everything I do. Oh, did I actually? Let me get faster, actually. We're slowing it down. We're going sleepy, why don't you do right? I just realized how much it was actually faster. Okay. Oh, it's counting down. You had plenty money, 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Beyond the cringe. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering now from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Glad Fallout gave me an excuse to sing old people music. Jessica Rabbit from the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's a very, very good film. It's like part cartoon, part real people, very well animated, really, really cool, especially for the time in which they made it. They were doing animation on cells, like in real life with paint. Crazy. It's nuts. I love it. Jessica Rabbit is Roger Rabbit's wife, and she's a very attractive woman, and he is a silly cartoon rabbit. This is a really long wait part. Quite literally an hourglass, yeah. She's not bad, she's just drawn that way. I fell for your jiving and I took you in. Now all you got to offer me's a drink of gin. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Like some other men do. Yeah, the big band ending. That's good. Why does my blinking go weird when I look down? No, I'm not even blinking. I don't know why that happens. Whatever. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Out of all Fallen New Vegas radio, is this your favorite song? It might be. I really like it. I think I'm a little bit primed to like it more just because I know it already. Because I have the like fond memories of Roger Rabbit. So I do like it, and Big Iron is like, it's fun, but it's also like the meme song. It's the haha funny song, so it kind of like sucks out the like actual genuine enjoyment. It feels like I enjoy it ironically. Yeah, I love old people music. I'm an old lady actually. I'm actually 97. Ain't That a Kick in the Head is also a really good one. They're all pretty good. I do get a little sick of Johnny Guitar. Just because that's a song that I actually didn't know before it playing in Fallout, and it plays a bunch in Fallout. So it kind of it kind of ruined it for me a little bit. Like it's still like fine as a song, but I don't think I would listen to it of my own free will. I think all the other ones I would listen to of my own free will. I do like Ain't That a Kick in the Head. That's another like song that I knew previously and quite enjoyed. I have trouble picking like actual songs that I like, just a list of like songs I enjoy because I enjoy most music. I'm like the guy that says, "Well, I listen to everything but rap and country, but I do actually listen to some rap and I do like country music as long as it's about the devil." I like I don't like current like American country music because I feel like at least the stuff that I've heard on the radio because my dad and my sister really like country music, and so often when I'm with them they will play like country music on the radio, and I feel like 90% of it is about trucks and beer. And I don't drive and I don't drink, so sorry, can't relate. I can relate to being really interested in demons though. Devil Went Down to Georgia is one of my favorite songs. I love it. It's so good. Just because it's like funny. But all my favorite country music is like older or like more recent, I guess like indie country music that also happens to be about the devil. Old country really does hit different. There are some like more recent country songs that I have like in my Spotify playlists or whatever. Um but they're like not big, like I don't know, big label country artists or whatever. They're just like smaller ones that I've found from like listening to other people's playlists on the internet. Uh and like a lot of them are also about the devil. The requirements for good country music is that it be either about the devil or like vaguely imply the devil. Those are the only marks of good country music. All the rest of it is trash. um, I'm looking at all these karaoke things. I kind of want to do more, but I also I feel a little cringe about it. Heretic. What? Devil's cool sometimes. Male romance country, woman in jeans sitting on the porch. I will make you my wife and care for you dearly. Female country, oops, I killed my husband. Very, it's certainly a certain type of relationship going down in the American South, it seems. um, but yeah, I feel like a lot of country music currently is it's just sort of indistinguishable. There are some of them that I know as like um basically like meme songs, not like internet meme, but like my sister went to college in the American South, and like when she was at like college parties, they would play like silly country music. And so I know some of the like sillier like party youth country music just like against my will. I'm on the highway to hell. Highway to Hell's a good song as well. I'm not singing that though because that's a thing you have to sing loud to be on the highway to hell. mm. I'm like debating with myself. Should I look for more than just like karaoke tracks? Hell's Coming With Me. That's a good one. I like there's a song called The Devil Wears a Suit and Tie, which is very good. I think it's like, I'm not sure if it's actually specifically about the story or if it's just inspired by. There was a guitarist who I can never remember his name. I'm really bad with names, but there was like an urban legend that he sold his soul to the devil to be really good at guitar because he was really bad at guitar and then he disappeared for like a couple of years and then came back and was really good at guitar. So instead of people being like he must have practiced really hard in that couple of years, they were like it's the devil. The devil did it. Just sing Halloween songs actually. Can I even find any Halloween songs? I don't have like a playlist that I've made or anything. Freebird. Freebird. Night Before Christmas. I do. Would Night Before Christmas get me like in trouble with the copyright police? I was already a little like it's not like I'm monetized or anything, so it's not like that matters. But um, I'm afraid that if I play the wrong music, that my stream will get completely blocked everywhere. Like it was momentarily one of my Fallout streams was momentarily blocked everywhere and then unblocked to only be blocked in Russia. But like for the time that it was blocked everywhere, I was really scared. I was like, oh god, lost media moment. Spooky scary skeletons. Yeah, I was when I played my silly goofy SpongeBob BGM in the first like 2 minutes of the stream, I was like it like enhances the joke, but also like will the internet get mad at me? But I've seen it used a bunch of stuff. It's like production music. It's not like specifically made for SpongeBob or anything. Like it was production music from like the 80s or something, and they just used it within the show. They use a lot of old production music in SpongeBob, and not as much like specifically, I don't know, commissioned music. So I figured it was probably fine. I've seen it used in YouTube videos before, but I was a little iffy. But you know, for the enhancement of the joke, I left it in. Let's see. I have like a couple of playlists of like karaoke songs just on like saved on my YouTube. I don't know if any of them are Halloween themed. I have like a Disney one because I do love a good Disney tune, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to tangle with the mouse. Hmm. Hmm. Let me just look up like Halloween karaoke. Is that a thing? They just sing like the Monster Mash. Oh hey, one of the first ones is a Vocaloid song. That's nice. I do know. Oh, they have I Put a Spell on You from Hocus Pocus. The Headless Horseman? Oh, it's like I actually I know that one, I think. I'm not remembering any of the words right now, but I just remember like a part in the song where he's like, "I'll show you I can get ahead." Silly head pun. I know that one. Undertale has the most copyright music I've ever seen. Oh, really? I guess yeah, but that's like it's a little weird to if because Undertale is all original music by Toby Fox, right? So I I get that you want to like copyright your work, but if it's in a video game that people are going to be playing on the internet, maybe have it set so that YouTube doesn't get mad. But I do know that there's like a bunch of like copyright scams on YouTube basically where like people will just lie about having the copyright and get your stuff blocked anyway and you can't even fight it because if you tell YouTube, hey, they erroneously blocked this, YouTube will ask the guy who blocked it, hey, did you block this erroneously? And they'll be like, no, YouTube, I would never. And then YouTube's like, sorry, you gotta sue if you want to get it unblocked. Okay. Ghostbusters. 42, jeez, good lord, that's excessive. Let's see I Put a Spell on You from Hocus Pocus. I haven't watched Hocus Pocus in a while. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe I'll remember how this song goes. Ah, advertisement. Get out of my house. It's just for alcohol. I don't drink, YouTube. You should know this about me by now. Give me my karaoke. Let's see if I remember I Put a Spell on You. It's Spooky Week! Yay! They have in parentheses Screaming Jay Hawkins, but wait, I'm restarting it because that started a little too fast. It jump scared me a little bit. They have underneath the little karaoke name Screaming Jay Hawkins, by the way, but then in the actual title it says Bette Midler Hocus Pocus. So which version is it? I'm not good at the Screaming Jay Hawkins version. That one's like too slow. I know the Bette Midler version. Let's see. Let's see. Will I ruin it? Quite probably. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. It's the Bette Midler version. You can't stop the things I do. I ain't lying. It's been 300 years. Right down to the day. Now the witch is back. And there's hell to pay. I feel like the timing on this is weird. Or I'm just misremembering it. I put a spell on you. The voice in the background's spooking me out. And now mine. Oh my god, it's been too long since I watched Hocus Pocus, I don't remember how it goes. Hello, Salem. My name's Winifred. What's yours? I put a spell on you. I think it's actually still slowed. And now you're gone. My whammy fell on you. And it was strong. I'm leaving it slow. Your wretched little lives have all been cursed because of all the witches working. I'm the worst. I put a spell on you. And now I'm... Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. They don't have that part up. They don't want you to sing the watch out part. If you don't believe, you better get superstitious. Ask my sisters. I don't remember what words they say. I put a spell on you. This is bad. Let me try it again. Faster. Ah! My model hates it too. I accidentally set it to... I put it to slow for Why Don't You Do Right, and then YouTube saved that. I don't want it to be slow. Eyeless scuff requirement. Now I feel embarrassed. Obligatory Alice messes something up over the stream. There really aren't that many other like Halloween songs that I know other than like Ghostbusters. Oh my god, there's like a bunch of covers of I Put a Spell on You showing up. They have this one, they have Creedence Clearwater Revival, which I did not know did a cover of I Put a Spell on You, unless that's a different song, which is the same name. And my problem is that I accidentally set it to be slower speed, and it was messing me up. And also there's a bunch of backing vocals in that song that I totally forgot about. I need to just get a couple of sisters, like in the movie, to sing it properly. Creedence Clearwater, I think, no, the original, unless I'm getting like timelines wrong, I actually don't know. Screamin' Jay Hawkins sounds significantly older to me, like sound quality wise, so I think that one's probably it. But I don't know, I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of I Put a Spell on You. What am I doing for Halloween? I don't... nothing, probably. Halloween is sort of like the magic of Halloween has been ruined for me a little bit because like nobody really trick-or-treats near me. Like I've seen trunk or treat where people like park a bunch of their cars in a parking lot and then just a bunch of children walk between the cars. I've seen that like 3 times in the past week. Like it's not Halloween yet and they've done like 3 trunk or treats. And then like at that point that's just too much Halloween. It's supposed to be special one night, you know? They're dragging Halloween out. It's kind of sucking all the enjoyment out of it. Where's the spooky? Where's the spooky walking around in the dark of night to people you don't know's houses and asking them for snacks? Killed Halloween. Millennials killed Halloween. I don't know if it's actually, but you know, the millennials killing things meme. Oh my god. I'm like, I can't end karaoke, my impromptu karaoke session on a song that I didn't do good to my standards. But now I don't know what else I can do. Just walk around the area where the spooky is, just get in the mood. Yeah. There's a guy near me that decorates his house crazy for Halloween. Like, he's got all of the Spirit Halloween ghouls, all the moving parts, all the sounds. It's fun. I actually, when I was little, there was somebody who did that too near my house. I think I only actually went up to ask for candy once because I was so afraid of all the various like animatronics. I was like, if one of these like touches me while I'm on my way up his driveway, I don't want to. I'm gonna scream and pee my pants. So I only got up the courage to do it once, like when I had very nearly aged out of trick-or-treating. There's a song I like to listen to a lot. Well, there's a million billion. I do have, I mean, you know me, you know I'm a Kenshi Onezu stan. I do have, I accidentally pressed a button that I didn't mean to press. I do have a couple of his karaoke's saved onto a playlist that I have. Yeah, the robots are a little extra uncanny about it. Am I doing something stream related for Halloween? Probably not, just because I don't really know what to do. I'm not an event stream planning type of guy. I just kind of am here to play video games and not put too much brain power into it, just because I'm not really incredibly creative. I know for a person who draws and does creation stuff, that's like a weird thing to say, but I'm not good at coming up with ideas for stuff to do like in a vacuum. Like I usually will just steal an idea from someone else. I, I'm I'm not like the guy who invented sliced bread. I can't be original. If I think of something, maybe it is a Thursday, which is not a usual stream day, but maybe I could swing it if I come up with something that would be fun. But I don't know. I might also be on uh give kids candy duty if anybody shows up, which is like 50-50 chance that we'll even get kids coming, which is a little sad. I remember last year, I think we had a grand total of like 5 trick-or-treaters, and they were all like really early, like right after school let out. All the like younger kids, there were like maybe 5 of them, and that was it. And like nobody even came at night. So we just had to eat all the candy ourselves. Everything comes from inspiration, yeah, but I'm the inspiration glands in my brain don't work, so I just end up copying stuff. I'm not an inspired person. Let me look for one more thing I can sing that I actually know how to sing. you know, take up some more time. Let's see. I don't want to pick like anything that I have to be too loud for. There might be a couple of songs that I can do like okay. I don't know if all my stuff is saved. Actually, I think I might not have saved a couple of songs to hear. They might just have to be in my like YouTube history. Halloween is just turned into horror movies on Discord with the lads. Yeah, pretty much. There's not really like outside Halloween anymore, I feel. It's all internal Halloween. Um okay, wait, let me look for my YouTube history because I think I might have just forgotten to save a couple things that I had. Eilis scrolls through her YouTube. I just saw one that I kind of want to do, but it's also a little hard. Let's go wild, let's go crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to, this is from a YouTube channel that likes to have links to their stuff when you use it, so I will probably have to edit the description to put in a link to just this one karaoke track. Huh? F it, we ball. Today, a group of people came up to me and asked if I like stringy cheese. Can someone translate Gen Z for me? I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that. I don't know what the kids are talking about these days. Maybe I just wanted to know your opinion on string cheese. My opinion on string cheese is that, like, it's fine, I guess. But it doesn't really taste like much. It's mostly just a novelty thing. Okay, F it, we ball. It's time to sing difficult song that I'm not sure if I can actually sing. This is the current popular VTuber song to sing, I think. 充電器を貸して、またあなたのせいで多数り減った終電見逃して、また私のせいで帰れなくなった。繋がってよね、消耗線に持ち込んで、お互いに足をいパッターを張る。進展した思い出でずっと一緒。I don't think I can really sing fast enough for a lot of this. 参観日にだって誰からも見られていない気がしたんだ。散々知り勝手昼の飯に期待しないようにしたんだ。そうやって思った。孤独臭いめちゃくちゃになった。私いつだって死にたくて仕方ない。こんな顔大事にしたいと思えないもん。共に過ごした日々がささやかな幸せがかけがえのないトラウマになってたらいいな。離れ離れなんて誰かがつかせたバグだよね。あなたの一生の後悔としてそう言ってけるよ。大切なものって何？今なくしたそれ私と間違いを犯しちゃったんだ。取り返しがつかないね。すごい弱くなる時も夢る時も拾えるだけの中でずっと一緒。This is a very good song. I love Tatsuya Kitani. もうちょっと普通に悲しいこと悲しいと思いたかった。頂上の中に感情を委託して楽になりたかった。先生一生懸命に生きてくださいね。私いつだって死にたくて仕方ない。あんな大人になりなって言ってたくないの。あなただけ一人で私の目を盗んで幸せになろうなんて思わないで。髪を乾かしてくれた夜から私は壊されたんだよ。あなたの一生の後悔としてそう言っとけるよ。外れなくなってしまった指輪みたいに何度もずっとフラッシュバックしている。最低だよ。一緒にいた時の方が私可愛かったな。あなたの一生の後悔としてそう言っとけるよ。大切なものって何？今なくしたそれ私と間違いを犯しちゃったんだ。取り返しがつかないね。すごい弱くなる時も夢る時もこんな誰かと眠っていてもお揃いな頭でずっと一緒。Yeah, banger. I can't do quite fast enough for some of the bits, but it's close. Yeah. Yeah, Tatsuya Kitani. Actually, segue into something I actually wanted to mention. I have a cover that I'm uploading on Halloween because it's vaguely spooky, I guess. And it is a Tatsuya Kitani song, so look forward to me singing a different Tatsuya Kitani song in a few days. I still need to work on the video for that. Ooh, God. I have the art mostly finished. I was a little focused on doing all the stuff for this, so I didn't finish it probably as fast as I should have. But I will do my very best to get that up on Halloween. Wink at the end of both. I don't know if I can wink. I think I can only blink. I set my thing to link my blinking because when I tried to have it not do that and wink, it was just like one eye would wink and the other eye would spaz out. And I didn't want to have seizures on the stream. Yay. Music. Now this is like become a karaoke stream, I'm not sure. Okay. We'll take a vote. Do you want that to be the end or should I try to sing something else? Yeah, my model has just two hairstyles, or like 2.5 if you count the sticking two hairstyles onto each other thing that I can do. This, I showed this off already, but you might not have seen. Short hair, buns, and then just buns. Woo! Whatever feels right to me. Nothing ever feels right to me. I gotta get my hair back to normal. I feel safe. I just feel a little like I'm not singing at my 100% because I am trying to be a little bit quiet. I'm pretty far away from like my door, and my door is closed and everything, but I don't want sound to leak out. Uh, uh. And my power limiter is enabled. Yeah, I usually am recording stuff. Like when I happen to be alone, like roommate will take the dog out for a walk, and I'm like, sick, great, have a good time, and then I just like run over to my mic, and I'm like, I gotta record something quick, because I don't want to like be singing loudly when there's someone in the house. Yeah, my belly button's exposed. VTuber moment. You gotta show some skin. I'm wearing a very covering hoodie and long leggings. I gotta get my VTuber skin exposure in somewhere. Very scandalous. There's uh there's a song that is a newer canción. There's a song Sayonara Mata Itsuka, which I love very much, and there is a karaoke for it, but there's like one part of the song that for some reason always trips me up. There's usually always one part of a song that always trips me up, and so I'm like afraid of singing it. And like if I'm listening to the song, like the actual song, I'm like, yeah, this all of this makes sense. This flows well together. If I'm listening to the karaoke track and trying to follow along with lyrics, I'm like, what does all this say? Where did the syllables go? I feel like maybe I shouldn't do that, but I also kind of want to. Is my hair dyed? No, it's slightly transparent. You can see on my bang a little bit. You can see the like background through it if I and like you can see a little bit of my if I turn my head, like my sweatshirt little dangly things. What are those called? My hoodie strings. I don't know. You can see them through it a little bit because it's shadows. Okay, maybe you know what? As a wise man once said, "F it, we ball." Let's see if I can. Maybe I can actually sing it properly when people are watching, as opposed to when I'm like by myself. YouTube ad, get out of my house. Okay. Is there a bald? No, there's no bald list. If you want to see bald lists, you'll have to go to the streams where I drew me, because I was baldless for a little while there. I didn't want to have to do. I didn't want to do a bald toggle. There's only so many numbers on my numpad. Hair shadows, and I mean, no, all of me is shadows. It's all shadows. Always has been. Dare you to sing bald? No, I think the closest I get to bald is having my hair in the buns, just because you can. There's like no hair underneath, so it's just scalp and buns. I'm not being bald. I'm not balding myself for you. I'm not re-exporting my model to get myself a bald toggle. Okay. Music. Last one. どこから春が巡り来るのか知らず知らず大人になった見上げた先にはツバメが飛んでいた日のない顔でもしも私に翼があれば願うたびに悲しみに暮れたさよなら100年先でまた会いましょう心配しないでいつの間にか花が落ちた誰かが私に嘘をついた土砂降りでも構わず飛んでくその力が欲しかった My breath誰かと恋に落ちてまたぐたけてやがて離れ離れ口の中旗と血がにじんで空に唾を吐く瞬け羽を広げ気ままに飛べどこまでも行け100年先も覚えてるかな知らねえけれどさよならまたいつか not your bald streamer, leave me alone.しぐるるやしぐるる街へ歩みるそこかしこで袖触れる見上げた先には何もいなかったいなかったうわしたり顔で触らないで背中を殴りつけるThis is the part that messes me up 人が乗った舞う地獄の先にこそ私は春を見る誰かを愛したくてでも痛くていつしか雨あられ繋がれていたのを握りしめて地下とかみちぎる貫け狙い定め毛出し捉えどこまでも行け100年先のあなたに会いたい許せるなよさよならまたいつか今恋に落ちてまた砕けて離れ離れ口の中肌と血が滲んで空に唾を吐く今羽を広げ気ままに飛べどこまでも行け生まれた日から私でいたんだ知らなかっただろうさよならまたいつか Okay passable. There's a couple of bits that I don't know if it's the way that the karaoke like timing is set up or if it's just like me forgetting where syllables go. Probably a mix of both. There's a couple of bits that get me. Thank you. My favorite Halloween candy. Tough choice. I am partial to a Reese's cup. I think that's like a relatively common Halloween candy, even though you should probably be a little bit wary of peanut allergies. I think that's a common one. It's good, and it's already Halloween themed basically because it's got an orange and dark brown blackish packaging. Very normal question to answer right after singing a song. Candy corn's good too. I am a candy corn defender. I like a candy corn. I can't eat a bunch of them, but like during Halloween season, I'll have a few. I'll eat like 2 or 3 candy corn at a time. Too many candy corn makes me nauseous. Makes me a bit ill. Because it is just pure sugar and corn syrup and food coloring. But I like them. Yay, candy corn hearts. Lovely. Peanut and chocolate candies never miss. You're so right. I actually don't like nuts. Like solid nuts, I can have like a peanut butter, but I can't eat like a piece of just an actual peanut. I make peanut brittle. I'm good at making peanut brittle. I can never consume it. I make it, but I cannot partake myself because the texture of nuts is really icky to me. It's like candle wax, so it like freaks me out. I don't like it. And it like gets stuck in your teeth. It's icky. Oh man, oh jeez. Oh, you people have got the karaoke bug in me, and now I feel like I should do more. I don't want to do. I shouldn't. It's late. Never heard it described that way. What, like nuts as candle wax? I mean, it's a weird descriptor if you haven't eaten candle wax before. I'm sure. I guess. Yes, I have in fact taken a bite out of a birthday candle wax dripping just to see what it was like. And it was like eating a nut, but without the flavor. You've eaten what? It wasn't. I didn't eat it. I took a bite out of it and I chewed it for a second and I spit it out. Because you're not supposed to eat those. It's fine. I wasn't poisoned. I was safe. About it. But you know, when when you have a birthday cake with like real candles with flames, oftentimes there will be little drips of wax on your cake slice when you get your slice of cake. Haven't you ever had the thought, what if I just chewed on it for a second? That's a normal thought to have. Sometimes you like a baby, explore the world by putting things in your mouth. That's what I do. That's why I have so many interesting texture descriptors for food and things because I can it's, reference a completely non-food object that I have had in my mouth. It broadens your horizons. It expands your worldview. It makes you more well-rounded as a person. I also typically eat glue. I know I haven't eaten glue. I haven't eaten glue because it smells weird. I don't like the smell of glue. I wouldn't put it in my mouth because it smells weird. I was baby confirmed. I'm sorry to let you know I'm just baby. I'm simply baby. Like wait. Wait, oh god, my mouse puts my mouth real close to the mic. You guys I'm just baby. I'm simply baby. Okay. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay. Well, this stream went to places I didn't think it would. Hopefully, roommate doesn't like corner me in the morning and was like, "Why were you singing?" And now I'm baby not beating the bald allegations. I was born with hair. I have had long, luscious locks my entire life. I gave my mom so much heartburn. Oh man. Okay. Well, I don't really know what to do now. Let me move myself up a little further. Let I take in more of the screen. You can see more of my beautiful new model. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. I don't have a good segue into the end of the stream. I guess this will probably be the end of the stream. I'll do that thing that I do where I talk about stuff that's happening in the near future, I guess. Okay, so tomorrow maybe a stream. Not 100%. Um, I'll have to ask about my usual Sunday event. But I don't believe it is happening. So if it is not, I will probably stream something short-ish so that I can get to sleep at a normal hour. On Halloween, I am uploading a cover. Your clue is that it is a Tatsuya Kitani song, and that it is vaguely Halloween-esque. It's a little spooky. It's not really Halloween themed. And it's gonna be great. Hopefully, I'm happy with the way that at least the recording turned out. Don't know if I can say anything about the video because I haven't made it yet. I'll have to speed around that a little bit, but that's happening. I'll commit to uploading it on Halloween whether or not it's as polished as I wish it could be. Um and from now on, new Eyeless. Yay! Get used to me. I'm not going anywhere. At least for the next year, because then I'll probably make a new model again. I'm gonna be like uh Iron Mouse, uh but not commissioning people and not quite so constantly. But we'll try to improve continuously. I'll continue to reteach myself Live 2D every time I can get a free trial. Because I hate paying for things. I'm so cheap. Maybe one now I might actually have to pay for it at some point. But at least for now, I have free trialed myself and do a whole new model, which is the important part. Bald Eyeless in 12 months. Maybe just for you, I'll give you a baldless. And then you can point at my head and scream bald. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed my new range of motion, my incredibly deep lore weird debut slides, and the impromptu karaoke. Maybe if I do more karaoke's, I'll stop using the Irasatoya free mic, and maybe I'll draw myself a mic or something. People do that. I've seen people do a lot like personalized VTuber mics. I don't know if I'd be like able to make one that actually looks good with my aesthetic sense, but maybe I'll try. Thank you for the stream and the singing. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my my power limiter voice. I feel like I maybe I'll do another karaoke stream sometime when I'm alone to redeem myself for not being perfect.
Well, let me open up chat. There's a long message.
One more thing before I go. If more fan art, what monster would you like to be? Medusa, Angel, etc. Ooh, I don't know. Um, what's a good monster? I kind of want to say like a silly cryptid or something like the Fresno Nightcrawler, but that would just be like me in a cartoon ghost costume with stilts. Like I don't think you could turn Eilis into a Fresno Nightcrawler with any amount of accuracy. mm, well, hmm, hmm, hmm. Now I'm like trying to think of monsters. Frankenstein, Frankensteinless, Frankenstein's monsterless. Frankenstein was the doctor, not the monster. Fresno Nightcrawler from Fresno, California. I think it's in California. They're just like these weird little. They look like ghost, like you know the stereotypical ghost costume that's just like a sheet over your head. They basically look like that, but like with long legs. And they've been cited like 2 times in all of history on like really bad grainy CCTV footage. I just think they're funny. Okay, okay. You already have long legs. I do. They try to put me on the cover of Vogue, etc., etc. Okay, okay. If I don't end, I'm gonna keep talking forever. Now you can see my new ending screen. Did I accidentally click on my new ending screen at some point? I don't know. I forget. Don't worry, it's not like incredibly amazing in detail. Scarecrow Slenderina. Just take my face off. Okay, okay. Goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. Thank you for listening to me sing at a subpar level. Teehee. Goodbye.